Welcome peeps, this is the episode 2 now of the Corsa. So just to show you that it is still the same Corsa. It's still the same, nothing has changed. So now it is time to upgrade the front doors, and we'll see if I can squeeze in the rear door upgrade in this video, or it'll have to be part 3 now. More than likely it'll be the part 3 now. So right, I'm going to set this up. We'll start by removing these door cards, and let's see what the speakers are like behind all this plastic mess. Right then, so let's proceed with this removal, door card removal. We'll show you that first. So first things first, there's a little tap in there, pop it out, right out. Then you can either use a little pray tool. I think this end will be more than that. Get up in there, yeah. Or you can use the same hook, because there's a little place where you can stick it in and pull on it. Come on. Freaking hell. Here we go. Got it out eventually. And then basically you have a few more bits, a few more screws, and then you can pop them. You're gonna have to need a pray tool. You need to pop this thing out to actually expose the bolt. You might as well remove it all together, get it out of the way. So, and then T25, one there, and then watch this, there's another one in the middle of the door there, and then watch this one, I put one in here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get them off. Once you removed all the bolts, grab it somewhere and stick your finger in there and just pull it. Beep beep. Pull it off. Like that. Then remove everything, just hooks and whatnot. Factory tweeter is here. It came off, but I'm just gonna put it back in. It just sits on the clip anyways, and so yeah, this is your door, and this is how you remove a door card on this thing. So this is the speakers what you have, and this is the state of the speakers that you could possibly be in your door card as well. Look at that. Oopsie. No wonder why it sounds shite, because the foam is knackered. And yeah. So basically this is a 6.5 speaker. Right, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna unscrew it and have a quick look. What am I gonna be doing? How am I gonna be doing? Because if the window goes so far down, you might be able to just install it straight onto the door without making any adapter rings. Sorry. So let's quickly pop it off. Who doesn't know, I've got a GA style unit. It's called exactly the same, GA style unit. YouTube channel where it's my Instagram. It goes what I'm doing all the time. unit in the unit. So no, unfortunately, you will have to make a ring or if you are buying plastic replacement plates, then you don't need to do anything. But basically, in a I've got that YouTube channel where I do all sorts of things, what's happening in the unit. So if you want to go subscribe, it's literally called GA Style Unit. You should be able to find it. But right, for now, I'm gonna put this back together, have some fun, and then we'll continue, because I need to go and dismantle the other side as well, and then let's have a look at the state of the front speaker on that side as well. So I managed to remove both door cards, well, the other door card and the other speaker, and like I said, I've been playing around with these speakers on my other YouTube channel. You'll be able to see it if you want to. Like I say, look for GA Style Unit. Let me have a quick cuppa. Oh, you pardon me. So these are the speakers. So this is the factory one, the driver side one, and as you can see, that's what the difference is in these speakers. No more plastic crap. And this is the passenger side door speaker. Oh my god, yeah, these speakers have seen better days for sure. That's the back one, that's the front ones. So I can imagine what's the back one's gonna look like. It might be better, you never know, because the back ones sound a little bit better than the front ones. Because it's funny, I don't know whether I mentioned or not, you could hear back ones better than the front ones, so I don't understand how the hell does that work. So once I put the new ones, we might have to set up the fade more to the front than to the back, because why would you want to hear everything coming from the back when you're sitting in the front? You know, it just kind of was odd. I checked the balances, everything was just straight and normal, but we'll see. Let's do this upgrade, and then we'll see. Probably was with a factory head, and I'm actually never noticed it with a new one. But never mind. So another thing is, if you might think that, oh, we can fit 12 speakers in here. Yes, you could actually just stick it in here, screw it the hell down, and leave it at that. But you can't, because the window will not shut completely all the way down. So on the front, unfortunately, you need to make a speaker ring. So I've got this, as you can see, it's been used hundreds of fucking million times. So I've got this ring sort of thing for me. But basically, this is a little bit too big right now, so I'm gonna take that couple mil in to cut it, and then basically, when the hole is done, I'm gonna put the speaker inside of the hole, and basically see and mark it around so it's basically nice and flush, because I cannot put a big fat ring like that, because it's gonna overhang here, and I just want to make it so it's nice and lush. So I'll be doing that way. How to get the first mold of the first hole of the ring of the speaker? Well, basically, sometimes it depends on the speakers, because I know you might probably won't be installing exactly the same as these ones. So sometimes you still get the grills. So sometimes you can use this part of the speaker, of the grill, to determine the cutout hole for there. So like that, see, but this one's too big, so you would have to bring in like nearly half a mil, so it sits nice and flush. In my case scenario, if you do use these speakers, most way ones, you could use this cardboard holder thing, and this is pretty bang on close to the whole cutout to what you need. So you can use this, you can use this if it's good, you can use like exact measurements of the speaker, and then use a ruler and stuff like that. And so there's a lot of options how to do things and what's not. But basically, I think the easiest option if you don't want to be cutting none of this MDF business, just order a set of fitting rings, plastic ones. Obviously I prefer my wood more than plastic, so but you can get this for the speaker that you need to be installed, and all you do is you just screw these exactly the same back to the door, and then basically screw your speakers on top. And I think they believe they come with the plugs for plug and play sort of business in here. So I'm gonna have to be doing my own wiring. I'm gonna be adding a bit of cable, shooting it through there and then down. But for the time being, let's go cut some rings out, and then we'll start with the wiring and stuff like that, and I'll explain you what's positive and what's negative and stuff like that. So yeah, I've got my table in there, we're going there on a time lapse. The speaker rings are all done, happy, lovely, decent rings, and basically when you're going to be putting them on, that's what it's going to be sort of looking. Obviously if you are making the speaker rings, if not, then you're going to have plastics just going on top and screwing down. So right, I'm going to start with wiring, because I want to go and do one side off the camera and then show you what it looks like, and then basically do one with you. So you're gonna need, well, I'm gonna need a bit of cable like that. Basically then we'll be popping a hole in there and attaching ends like this for the speaker end in there, and then there's gonna be another ends on the other side. So basically positives and negatives. If you don't want to, if you haven't got an aftermarket, they haven't got a multimeter and stuff like that. So these are the explanations, which is positive, which is negative. Kind of gives away on the Corsa already, but you never know because these freaking cars are mental. So yellow solid and the yellow with a black stripe is the negative. So yellow is positive. Basically positives are the ones that are next to the clip. Number one, as you can see there, number one is positive, number two is negative on the driver's side. On the passenger side, I'm kind of already sort of done the wiring. This is what it's gonna look like. So basically it's interchecked, interlinkable. You can disconnect them and connect them. So I've added blades, spades like that, basically crimp on blades, and heat shrunken so that they're not bare. Squeezed it through there, as you can see, and then added these connections, and now we can attach a new speaker and replace them, and easier, no more wire, no more extra wiring needs doing. And basically that's what it looks. That's a positive. So again, on this side, see, different colors. So solid blue, basically solid blue is the positive. As you can see, it's there. Number one is the positive. Number two is the negative, which is blue, brown and blue stripe cable. So there you go, that's that. So that's the colors for the front. For the back, I will let you know whenever I get to the back. Still to get to the back. Right then, so I'm gonna go do that side of the camera. I'll show to you how it should look finished, and then we'll jump onto this side and do exactly the same how I did on the other side. Yeah. Oh, here we go now then. That's one side is basically done. As you can see, it's all nice and lovely. nice and solid like it. So magnets now are not going to be hitting the window. Everything's plug and play sort of thing. If you would ever want to put your factory speaker back in, you just remove all this stuff and undo all that wiring, all the tester tape, take it off and just plug it straight in. So that's cool. But basically, if you would have gotten like, let's say, half-hour specials speakers, you actually would be able to literally just stick it in straight away in the door and it wouldn't be hitting, just because of this big magnet. That way you are basically hitting all that business, and that's why it's not allowing you to basically install it straight away. Right then, so let's do the other side together now. First things first, let's do the wiring. Wiring. So here's my little bit of cable. So I'm gonna just basically lodge that in there, stick this through here, and happy days, now this goes in here. So now I need to basically crimp on the ends, that end what I was showing it to you, and basically connect it all up together. Another thing is, what you have to do is, if you are doing what I'm doing, you're gonna have to squeeze it down a little bit, because they're quite loose. The material is quite thin, that blade, so you kind of have to squeeze the connector metal parts a bit down, so that it gets a better grip of the blade when you plug it in, so it's not just coming out straight away. So that's spot on. Right, so I'm gonna go install the ends, and then basically I'm gonna heat shrink them, plug them, and basically tape them up, and then attach the ends, these ends onto here. These plastic, the connectors, spade, not spade connector, that's a spade. Well, basically, I'm freaking sounding here like a sausage, complete right. You know what? Who? So, right, I'm gonna quickly do this connection, and we'll proceed with the speaker ring and the speaker install. So there we go, this is all the connections are done. Now it's time to drill some holes. Basically what we need to do is, this shape in here is like a nag, so kind of position your ring in between these sort of screws, and that kind of will give you an understanding where you're standing at. So when you're roughly happy with the positioning where it is, it looks kind of center and whatnot, just drill the first hole. drill the first hole, stick a screw in it. And that's it. Now you can realign it if it needs to be, and then basically 1, 2, 3 holes, and your ring is secure. Flipping out. Pardon me, peeps. I knocked the freaking camera off. Shit happens, let's see. So, continue drilling the holes. So, this is all mounted, all good, proper good. Now, you'll have to do is just the speaker, really. So, I would either suggest you to put speaker on an angle like that or that, because you've got that metal lip and that will be touching these, and that's gonna cause a short to ground or something like that, and then you can either kill the speaker or you're gonna have fuzzy noises or like crap like that. So I'm gonna be going to the side because there's less of it, and I'm gonna bend them out so that they're not touching at all. Okay. I've got a faulty end. 2 seconds and replace it. When I crimped it, I thought it was like too free, like too soft to crimp. It was just so easy to crimp normally, but not. So yeah, this is much better. So that's the crack. That was the problem. Then it was faulty. So that's that. And now I'm basically positioned sideways. And now we can drill pilot holes as well, because my bolts, my screws are so long that they're going to be hitting the metal and then basically just pulling it off. So I need to do pilot holes for all 4 of these holes. So basically that's how you install a front speaker. If you're doing it my way, it looking nice. Can't even tell that it's been upgraded or nothing. Looks like from factory. So alright, I'm gonna go have a listen to it, because unfortunately I can't show it to you because of the copyrights and stuff like that. But basically I'm gonna go listen to it, and then I'm gonna put everything back together, put it all back together, and we'll basically finish off with this video. All complete. All those are back in, complete. Sounds definitely much clearer and nicer. I think anything will sound better than whatever was in the front, like. So, but yeah, peeps, this is really how to do the speaker upgrade on 2011 Corsa. As like I say, I still have got no idea whether it's DP or Z or B or whatever. Why the fuck did... Pardon me. I'm not on my GS the unit channel at the moment. That's where I swear and everything is proper, tens are proper. It's like, this is the true what's going on in the unit really. So basically, yeah, this is really it. This is it. So if you want to give us a follow, because the part 3 is going to be about the rear. If you want to do the rear or whatever, I'm looking at doing so. But all I'm going to have to say is this is the end of the part 2 of the door speaker upgrade on the Corsa. Like I say, if you want to see how to do rear, follow for more, put that subscribe, hit the bell button or ring button, whatever the hell that is, so you get notifications, and then you will see the part 3. Well, whoever it's gonna be, I'll see you all in the part 3, peeps, and I'm ending this one for now, so bye bye.